I can't believe I'm having to do this again. This is the fourth time I'm recording the intro, but here we are. Welcome back, Awakening Beauties. If this is your first time joining me, I give you a welcome. My name is Robin, and my focus is really on living vibrantly at any age, especially over 50. If you're anything like me, you're really busy and things can get away from us before we know it. There's a lot of clutter, there's a lot of mess, our closets are a mess. So I'm trying to establish several habits that will make my life just a little easier. And also doing a summer reset, because now we're really in the thick of it. And I just want to make tomorrow's Robin a little easier than today's Robin. The first habit I'm working to establish is a 30-minute reset when I get home from work. It's so easy to just plop down and do absolutely nothing when we get home from work because we're tired. Let's face it, we've been up for over 12 hours, many of us, by the time we get home from work. But by doing this, I find that I'm setting myself up for a better tomorrow. And that's the goal, to set up life to have an easier tomorrow. So this 30-minute reset has to be easy and it has to be fast because I'm tired when I get home. So what I've been trying to do is put away my laundry. You know, I do my laundry on the weekend, and then sometimes by the next weekend, it's still sitting in the basket. It's clean, it's folded, it just hasn't been put away. So putting away the laundry in this reset was really important to me. Another thing I'm resetting when I get home is my bathroom. This day, I knew I had left a mess in my bathroom. And so I just wanted to quickly clean my makeup brushes, and I just put a little bit of Cinema Secrets into a spray bottle and give it a quick, easy clean. I mean, it's not a thorough brush cleaning, no, but it's enough that my brushes I know are clean enough that I can reuse them the next day. Also, one of the things I do when I take a shower is I take everything out at the end of the shower, wipe it down, all of my products, and then I squeegee down my whole shower and dry it off with my towel. That way I don't have streaks on the glass, less mildew chance to grow. And this has just become a habit that I do every time I shower is I do wipe down the entire shower. And this takes me about 10 minutes in the morning. But as a result, all my products were still out on the counter outside the bathroom, and so I put those away. And so now I have a nice clean bathroom so that the next morning when I'm getting ready, it doesn't feel overwhelming. Also at night before I go to bed, if that mess is still there, it sort of makes me a little bit anxious, and I need to be calm at night before I go to bed. This 30-minute reset that I'm doing when I get home from work is really setting up tomorrow's Robin to have a better day. I'll just say, in case you didn't notice, that I also had a summer haircut reset just today. I couldn't take it anymore. After I filmed the footage that you're going to see here in a minute, my hair was... I had a horrible hair day. And I had spent so much time trying to style it. So I said, nope, let's get 2 inches chopped off. So this is the result. Sometimes you need that. It helps you to feel more motivated for your life just in general. So habit number 2 is trying to create a wardrobe that really works for summer. And I made a video earlier in the year about how I refuse to be uncomfortable. And with that, I'm really trying to incorporate natural fibers into my wardrobe: cotton, linen, merino wool. Questions I'm asking myself as I go through my wardrobe: is this breathable? Is it comfortable? I can't talk, y'all. Oh, that's what happens when you have to record an intro 4 times. My microphone wasn't working. Now I've tested it, so it better be working now or I'm going to be really ticked off. Is the light on? Yes, it's still on. Okay. So the questions I'm asking myself is it comfortable? Is it breathable? Does it make getting dressed easier? Would I buy it again? One of the things I've been doing for many years now is creating a 30-day wardrobe. And this really helps me not only in quickly getting ready in the morning, but it also helps me to determine what I'm wearing, what I'm not wearing. And if I'm not reaching for something, there's got to be a reason why. And then it gives me an opportunity to examine why I'm not reaching for it and if it's something that I can part with. I don't necessarily plan every outfit down to the accessories, although sometimes I do think about the shoes because I'm trying to also wear all of my shoes. But it keeps me from staring at my closet in the morning and wondering, what am I going to wear? That's also part of my nightly reset, which is habit number 1, where I lay out my outfit for the next day. So I'm going to take you to the process. You're going to see me pull out every piece, not quite, but almost every piece of clothing that I have. I pull out all the bottoms first, and then I pull out the tops and try to mix and match. And part of this is mixing and matching in a new way, some way that I haven't worn these clothes before, because I like to keep things interesting. Variety is the spice of life. I've put together my 25 outfits. I didn't quite make it to 30. I've decluttered clothes, so I don't have quite as many clothes as I used to, but that's actually a really good thing, because even having 25 outfits, it's gonna take me a little while to get through. One of the things that excites me about when I do this process is when I know there's things that I'm not wearing and I'm not quite sure why I'm not wearing them. And one of them is, it's a beautiful little linen jacket. I've only worn it one time. It has this really pretty, like kind of toile floral fabric as a liner. And since the sleeves are slightly too long for me, and because I like to style my things rolled up. What was I saying? I lost track. But it seems like even though it's a little crop jacket and it's linen, the formality level is a little bit high. So I've decided to put this merino wool crew neck. It's a short sleeve t-shirt from Unbound Merino, which definitely brings the formality level down. And I'm gonna bring it down even more by wearing it with these barrel leg jeans. Now, I didn't try this outfit on, which I advise is a good idea if you have the time to try on the outfits. That way you know that it works. But what I will often do is at night when I'm preparing myself for the next day is when I pull out the outfit, I actually will try it on just to make sure it works. And if it doesn't work, then I know that I need to change it up, switch something around. That way, the next morning when I'm getting ready for work, I'm not having to go through that process, that I know that thing worked. Another outfit I'm a little bit excited to wear is this one. I have this dress from Halara that has a built-in bra. I got it last summer, and it has a high-low hem, which I know they're saying is kind of going out of style, but it's a very comfortable dress. It's perfect for summer. And so I do want to wear this. I would love to wear it to work, but if I'm going to wear it to work, because it is a racer back and the scoop isn't too low. But what I'm going to do instead is put this cropped sweater. What would you call this? Kind of a basket weave. It's got very, very big open holes over top of it. And because it's cropped, I think it's gonna fall at just the right point on my waist. And I'm excited to see what this is gonna look like. By the way, if you're interested, let me know in the comments below. I can post a picture every day of these outfits to my community tab, and that way you can see this in action, this whole it's not quite 30 days, it's 25 days worth of outfits. So just let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in seeing. And just one more outfit that I'm excited to wear, and this is not a combination I've ever put together before, but I have these cotton barrel leg pants. I wear them constantly. I bought them last spring and I wear them all the time. But I have this dress that has this floral lace applique down the sleeves and down the front. And this, speaking of formality level, this has a low formality and this has a kind of a high formality. I wouldn't say it's high, but it has a higher formality. And I just think this combination is gonna look really cute because this did come with a little camisole with it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna wear it open, like sort of like a jacket, or if I'm gonna tuck or half tuck. That will remain to be seen the day that I end up wearing this. But that's a third outfit that I had not put together before. In fact, most of these outfit combinations are going to be new combinations for me. Now, there are a lot of things still hanging in my closet, and a lot of those are
t-shirts. There's some long sleeve t-shirts and some short sleeve t-shirts. And I'm not so worried about taking those out of my closet. But there are things in this exercise that I realized that I might want to get rid of. So let's just take a look. This top has made it through several declutters. And while it's flattering and even the colors, I'm kind of a warm fall person, so I've been told. The colors are good on me. The fit is really cute, but I never wear this. And why? Why don't I wear this? It's because I don't like the feel of this top. It's sort of a crepe fabric. I just have such a hard time parting with this top. I'm not a big animal print wearer. I'm not a big floofy little sleeves. Like this has got a kind of a puffy little sleeve. And the problem is I sweat in it because it's 100% polyester. I can feel myself sweating in it. So this has survived many declutters, and I think it's just time. I'm gonna donate it. It's in great shape. And you know, I've worn it several times, so it's not like I've never worn it, but I just don't see this. I think I can do better. That's what it is. I feel like I can do better. And by doing better, I mean natural fibers. It'd be nice to find something that was silk or linen that could replace that. Here's another top that has survived many a declutter. And I'll be honest, I've had this for a long time. I've had this top for probably a good 4 or 5 years. And I have worn it a lot, but it's just not me. And I've kept it because it was so pretty and it was flattering on. But these little flutter sleeves are just not me. I never wear this. I've put it in the last 3 that I've created a 30-day wardrobe, and I don't think I've worn it a single time. I've always opted out of wearing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get rid of that because I can do better. And so can you. You shouldn't settle for something just because you paid money for it, just because it's technically nice, just because it might be in style, just because you've been told you look good in it, just because so many different reasons, so many different excuses to keep something that's just taking up space in your closet. And I think I can do better. I think it's time to let those go and leave space for something better to come into my wardrobe life. A third item is this little polo from Old Navy. I have worn it probably 3, 4, 5 times. I don't know how many times I've worn it. It is cozy, so it's nice for the colder months. But the thing that bothers me about it is that it did get a little peely, and I was able to take a fabric, what do you call that? A fabric razor, and remove all the pills from it. But it's still, I don't know if you can see or not. I don't know if you can tell, but it is a little peely. It's just the texture of the fabric, but it's just not my favorite texture. So I'm going to also let this go. And there are some miscellaneous tops that I was gonna try to add to this round, but they didn't make it because I already had too many tops, which should tell me something, right? So now that I have my outfits put together, it's time to put them back into the closet. Another habit I'm trying to improve this summer is staying hydrated. And one way I've been doing that is by using electrolytes. Venture Pals sent me this Hydration Boost electrolyte mix, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed them. Enjoyed them so much that I went through all of them before I even got a chance to film this video. I really like that it's chock full of vitamins. It also has less sodium than other electrolyte mixes, which if you don't sweat a whole lot, that might be better for you. I really enjoyed every single flavor in this package. They did extend a discount code for all of you, which I'll put on the screen here. I'll also link it below if you want to check them out. By the way, they also sent me this mushroom cocoa mix, which is for nighttime and helps support sleep. I have enjoyed this. I try not to drink it every night. Just being honest, this is my personal feedback. It mixes well with whatever you want to put in it, whether you want to use water, almond milk, actual milk, and it does really make you sleepy. And part of that has to do with the melatonin in there. I have weaned myself off of melatonin because I didn't realize that the magnesium I had been taking for years had melatonin in it. So I don't drink this every night. If I have nights where I'm really having a hard time winding down, that's when I crack this out and I get a nice little hot cocoa, and it does put me into sleepy time. The fourth habit I've been trying to implement to make tomorrow's Robin, and literally tomorrow's Robin, a little easier is to have a nighttime routine of a reset routine before I go to bed. And so like I said, part of that is setting out my outfit for the next morning, knowing what I'm going to wear in advance, tending to the kitchen, which my husband helps a lot with, making sure you've washed the dishes. They may be sitting out to dry, or they may just go in the dishwasher, but making sure that that is done so that I'm not having to do that in the morning. Another thing that has been really helping my tomorrow Robin is the habit of making sure that my lunch is prepared for the next day. And I have to give credit where credit is due, and that is my husband. He has been helping to put together lunches for he and I. But if he wasn't doing it, then this is a habit that I would definitely be implementing, because I see how much it has eased my mornings and taken a lot of stress off of me, knowing not only what I'm going to have for lunch, but often I will also take my breakfast with me to work and eat it there, because I can't eat breakfast that early. I'm not hungry even until about 10 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm not eating lunch until about 2. So that's sort of developed over the past few months after I've started this new job that I'm at. But tending to tomorrow's Robin tonight has been so instrumental in taking a lot of stress off of me as I'm getting ready for work the next day. I realized that I don't need a perfectly organized house or the perfect capsule wardrobe to make my life easier. I just need simple systems that hopefully are making tomorrow a little bit easier than today. So I'd love to know, what is one habit that you've implemented recently that has made your life a whole lot easier? It could be as simple as what I'm doing, trying to put out my clothes the night before, or making sure your kitchen is cleaned before you go to bed. I always get the best ideas from reading your comments, and I know everyone else does too. So let's not gatekeep. Write them in the comments below so that we can all discuss and get better at making our lives easier. Thank you so much for being here. I do really appreciate your time. If you have a little more time, I'm gonna suggest a video here that I think you might like, and YouTube's gonna suggest another video for you. No matter what's going on in your life, I know that you're doing great. Until next time.